Alright, everything looks like I'm online. Alright. Bit rate seems to be flat, but then kind of the story. Oh yeah, not even flat anymore now. It's straight up red. Oh, am I live? Itches. Am I still live? Can you guys hear me? I just got a notification in Streamlabs that my okay. Streamlabs is telling me my connection just expired, which I've never seen that pop up before. So, that's fun. So I did some more work since the last time you all saw this. So, trying to wrap this up. Roughed it up a bit since last up. Yep. Also, finished this area and the back side of it. There was nothing here. On this side, don't remember. Did I bring this in towards the end of stream? I might have. I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. But I did that. I did a little bit more work to the outside of it, and cleaned up some of, and then, like, when I mean clean up, I like reduced the geo, although I could reduce it further, and I probably should, like, reduce this stuff, but I'll get around to that later. Just to kind of reduce the poly count on it. I might do it further where these, like, because I don't think some of this stuff is going to be noticeable. I know it's not going to be noticeable from here. I have to see it in Night Harbor to be sure. But if like certain things are just not seen, I'm just gonna remove them. Yes. Costanza, it will be. And hello, Feldane, Thulan, and not Costanza. Volume seems really low. Why is... Hold on. Let me... That's the third time someone has said my volume has been low. And I am actually... checking. So let's take a look at my sound settings. Did something get... Oh, cool. Thank you, Windows. Is that better? Okay. Windows decided to take my microphone from 100% and bring it down to 47%. I was wondering if there was something up with it. I talked last night while raiding, and someone was like, "Man, I can barely hear you." And I'm like, "What?" Someone mentioned that during my stream. Maybe there's something wrong. I probably should have checked before the stream, but whatever. We have figured out the problem. Okay. Let's... Yeah, dang Windows. Could be worse. I could be using a Mac. Shots fired. All right. See, I roughed it up a bit. I don't know if this will end up being what's there in the end, but my idea is I need to build up this area a little bit more. This is maybe had like a roadway or something. Anyways, there'd be a structure in here that would, and there'd actually be like a tunnel, like a cave system going through this. Because technically, it's supposed to get up to about there. You can see I removed a lot of the back side, like this stuff that just you can't see, so there's no point of actually having it in the facade. Although you might have been able to see it right here, just a pinch of it, but... Just trying to make it make a little bit of sense visually on like how we get so high up there. Hey, Goblin. The one thing I need to figure out is... Actually, I need to... soften a couple of these spots that I forgot to. Let's do. But anyways, I need to make it feel like there was a road that went through here, that went through here, and progressed up. So that would have been the original road. So right now, like this is collapsed. Like this, all this stuff's collapsed. Or maybe there was a bridge or something. I don't know. I need to figure that out. I think I'll just do it as collapse. So technically, all of this needs to move up. And I'm going to delete some faces and do some bridging and stuff to... Oops. Oh. Probably going to need to do a bridge here, but let's see if I can... just use this geo and redirect some of these edges. I'm not sure this is going to work. Yeah, it's probably not. Alright, let's do this. So I'm probably actually going to remove some of these. This one. I do like that one. All right, so this start there. You know, they made a quad without me even trying. Although I am going to break that. Thinking about density for when this eventually gets subdivided. Mm, Decent amount of detail, but they still pretty chunky. Let's see. God, your stream is so damn silky smooth. Holy hell. Is it? That's good to know. Especially since I'm always getting, like, warnings that my bitrate is bad, and had Streamlabs yelling at me that I was disconnected. But fiber internet is pretty sweet. Oops. I'm selecting the right edges. Let's see. We're still waiting for fiber. They put it in through the entire neighborhood, but forgot to dig in our cul-de-sac. Oh, that sucks. I've had it for a couple years. When it first came into my neighborhood, I literally had just had to re-up my contract with Time Warner or Cox. I think it was. I think I had Cox here before that. I've had so many providers now, I can't keep straight which ones were the most recent. But anyways, I think it was Cox, and I think it was really bad. But it was also when I moved here, it was the only provider for my apartment. So I was kind of stuck. And then AT&T moved in with fiber literally like days after I like re-signed the contract for a year, so I had to wait a year. It had been like 2019 because I got this like just into COVID. But I was I remember them sending me, or like getting the advertisement in the mail and being like, son of a like, really? Now I can get good internet? for cheaper. But uh yeah, my previous ISP was horrible. Then they got bought out and has been better. Now that another company has come in, fiber optics. Yeah, fiber optics is so nice. Hopefully they are able to dig your cul-de-sac soon, so you can upgrade. It's like I said, it's definitely worth it. It is not a paid sponsorship by any means, but I will sing the praises of fiber internet for free. Oops. Glad this tool's working again. Apparently I should have just reset my computer the other day. I probably spiked my RAM or something like that. I had a bunch of stuff open when I was streaming last time, and then I never shut my computer down after the stream, so... Whoops. Um... Where am I going with this? Yeah, I don't need it to go all the way around like that. There we go. Ooh. Oh, I forgot. I separated those meshes, didn't I? Yep, I did. See him slicing and dicing for real. As soon as we can connect, relatable. Definitely, I would wholly or entirely go with that. Words are not coming to my brain currently, but yeah, I've definitely. Second, you can do it. Makes life so much better on the interwebs. It's fun watching like a full game download in like a couple minutes. When it does. It doesn't always download at that rate, but when it does, it's pretty fun. I think the only complaint my kids have is like their room, the Wi-Fi doesn't get to as well. But other than that, it's funny they'll like compare the speed here compared to like their mother's. And apparently her internet is not very good. Or she in her neck of the woods, but all right. So I think it's good. Just kind of making some elevation adjustments. Check if it feels right. And like I said, I think what I'm gonna end up doing is having like a. Oh my god, what am I doing? I am not in Pro Builder. I'm sitting here like trying to draw out a cube like I'm in Pro Builder. So if I go back, and I did not open up. Why am I so bad at remembering to open up this map before I start streaming? So it was kind of like the stairwell thing. So I'm going to kind of take ideas from that. Oops, I grabbed Maya and not my... So it'll have like a stairwell, essentially. The question is, do I want it to be like... straight here, or do I want it to be more... Actually, you know what? I kind of like that. And then this would get pushed back a little bit. And I don't know if we want to actually physically have the zone line up here and have a little bit of something going on in here. But we can talk about that design-wise. Because I'm about to start pivoting to getting some stuff cleaned up and in order for the playtest. But I wanted to finish at least getting the initial stuff for this done. So what's the reason for reinforcing the edges? Does it just look nicer, or is it a technical reason? So, one, it's going to let me do this and give a nice little taper. But also, it gives us a hard edge barrier. Whoa, there's an unsnapped edge. I forgot to weld that. Let's make sure I welded all of these. So it gives me that, but it also gives me, when we're vertex painting, a edge. So like each of the vertices will have a color value, RGB value to it, and that is what we use to blend between the different textures in the different textures in the material. So the more, like if I drop an edge here, when I go to subdivide it, I know, okay, there's going to be another edge here. So it's just actually what I probably should do is also give myself an edge here, because there might be some sort of blending that I want to do between these two. Oops. So it just gives me more like resolution when I'm painting or Goblin or whoever ends up doing the vertex painting. It just gives them more resolution to play around with those vertices. And we know the vertices flow the direction we want. So it's a little bit of, it looks better, like here, like, again, I can control that stuff. Give myself like a little bit of like, you know, dirt and rubble kind of piles that are just naturally part of the terrain. And then part of it's like technical as well. Hey, Zukin. I'm going to remove that, but I do think that's where I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it kind of at an angle. And then maybe some sort of structure that looks Wormsbane, Fallen Watch-esque. Whoa! Helps when you hit the right hotkey. Okay, so got that. I think eventually we're gonna have to make this a distance imposter. I have not played around with the distance imposter system. My concern, not having used it, is I don't know when the distance imposter applies, which I have a sneaking suspicion this cavity here is gonna have some light spill issues if the imposter is there. So I'm probably should fill this hole. Oh, cool. This is not gonna do it. Let's back up. So I'm gonna attempt to do this. Because I really do think it's gonna cause issues if I don't do it. Is this gonna feel full now? No? You can see I really don't care if this looks good because it shouldn't be seen. Why is it being weird there? That should not be selecting this edge when I double click that. There we go. Alright, so then all I need to do is I'm just gonna soften these. That did not do what I wanted it to. Sometimes, letting the algorithm do your triangulation, have it do things you didn't want it to. There we go. Okay, so when I bring this back down, boom. So if we do add that as a distance imposter in the future, it should not. Because what a distance imposter would be is essentially there's going to be cameras around it, and it will project when it's at a certain screen space size. It'll project it onto a plane, and as you move around it, it will just pick whichever camera from when it, like the angle you're at, it'll pick that camera and it will show you that the image from that side. And it drastically cuts down on the polygons, and right now that's fairly high because it's, you know, I did remove bits and pieces of the geo and I down-resed a couple spots. But it's still fairly high for like just an object. It's like, you know, almost 35,000 triangles. And I could probably reduce it more. I could probably reduce some of these spikes and stuff like that. And if it becomes an issue, this needs to get updated anyways once the zone is finished. It's currently being worked on. So as things get finished, I'll update this or replace parts and stuff like that. But this will get optimized better over time. One of the things I do need to do, though, is right now this is using a bunch of different materials. It should be 4, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. I don't think we have a 5 blend right now. So this is the only spot that is visible, and it's only visible right here. I guess there's that too. Shoot. How do I want to do this? Hey D-May. I didn't realize you were going to be painting textures. Morning. Hey Dragon. Um, is this going to be a high-level dungeon? Yes. Yeah, that is a high-level dungeon. This is like a high to mid-level, I believe. Or mid to high for portions of this. This is a high-level dungeon. Thanks. Although I cannot take all of the credit for this. This has been ripped from the Fallen Watch Zone that's being worked on. I do not believe it's been publicly stated who that is, so I will not say. Okay. So I'm gonna call this not done, but decent enough that I can start to break this stuff back up and bring it back in. So let's start working on toggling my Vertex colors. For the meshes I need. Dark Edict, thank you for the follow. Also, Jordan Knox 1, thank you for the follow. Apparently I missed it earlier. And I just got warned again that I'm disconnected from Twitch, so that's fun. There we go. I was sleepy, aka up late, and I should have, or should have been when Gotham was on, but thanks. Whoever gave the plane of meat. Hey, John. I am doing well. Alright, so I'm going to do the mountain stuff first, because it's just way easier. And I'm just going to apply red to it. And then here... apply red to that. Actually, let's do the green first. I know. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to apply red. And then we'll turn this off. So I can see what I'm selecting, because it's kind of a pain in the ass to see what you're selecting when everything's already red and you are... Oops. Select, well, sorry, I kind of stopped mid-sentence there. But yeah, it's hard to tell what you're selecting when your selection's already red, and the color of your selection is also red. So what I'm just doing is giving myself like a flat color, and then we can go in, right, and so we can go in and like paint this better later. But it's also going to get subdivided for the versions that are in the zone. Like the version of this in Fallen Pass where players are actually going to be running on it will be a higher resolution version. This will probably be straight up the one that's in Shaded Dunes and Fallen Pass, because you just won't be walking around on it, so you don't need that density of Vertex painting. But when the players are running around up here, we're going to want more to be able to potentially paint more detail, so it's going to have to get subdivided so that there's more vertices. So it'll look pretty much the same, but it'll be two different meshes with different mesh densities. And then the way we're subdividing it, it doesn't look like it's getting like smooth as we as we divide it. I'm really bad with my mouse today, apparently. I guess it's a little steeper than I was thinking it was from that angle. Okay, so that should be green. Do you use a mouse and keyboard for my end Blender? Yes, I use mouse and keyboard. I have tablets, but I do not like modeling with the tablet. Oops, I forgot to mute that. I'm guessing my package arrived? Oh, it's arriving. I bought some bottling stuff for the batch of mead that I've got going right now. I was doing the math the other day to see like, oh, how many bottles do I need? And I made way more than I thought I did. But I made a larger batch this time around because I wanted to give some away for as like you know, birthday and Christmas presents and stuff like that. But I did not realize how many bottles I was making. think we're good. Just kind of floating around here, making sure there's nothing else like that I want. Here is the question. I should probably just combine these as one big piece. Ooh, there is a extra face in here. Let's see. I've been working on a game and doing some light modeling with ProBuilder. Everything I know about ProBuilder is from watching you. Oh, that's cool. I'm wildly intimidated by actual 3D modeling software. It's such a beast. There's a lot more like options, but ProBuilder is actually not all that different from modeling in Maya. The shortcuts are. And Blender as well. Like the shortcuts, that's the thing that you lose a lot of. Like the theory and stuff between actual modeling is pretty much the same. It's like, where are the tools? How do the tools work? What are the hotkeys and like the method of actually using the tool? But some things, like, you know, you'll see me complain all the time with ProBuilder, like the cut tool in Maya, and I'm assuming Blender, is so much nicer. You can just keep drawing, you don't have to like individually draw. And some of the stuff that I have to do in with like ProBuilder is so not like effective. It's not an effective way to model, but it works for what it, you know, like it works for that case scenario. Yeah, isn't it? It's looking pretty cool. Again, I can't take credit for the actual mesh. I've just edited the mesh and did a couple little, like, these kind of just had the little hook going down. I added like this lower portion of it just to kind of extend it down and make it feel kind of like the one we have in Shaded Dunes currently. I might, depending on how it looks, I may end up moving some of these and like just adding more of them if it doesn't, if the vibe changes once it's lit, but we'll see. So now that I've done that, I need to start doing this to this. And I'm gonna try to do this by selecting from my hypershade. Select all this material, okay. And we will apply black. So this is gonna be just the this one is the base, this blue rock. Oh, there we go. See, that is blue. So select a couple of these, it looks like. The exporting and importing process like duplicated some of these materials, so it's actually got multiple versions of the same material on itself right now. which I don't want. This is part of the reason why I'm doing this. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm just throwing color on this mesh. And as opposed to it using all these different materials, like you can see there's like 3 versions of that one, or 5 versions of that one. 3 versions of this, 2 versions of that, which is very inefficient when you're doing it on one model. And the reason it came in like that is because I exported this out of Unreal, or out of Unity, brought it in here and like combined stuff. So it gets weird sometimes when you do that. Oops, this needs to be blue. Missed that one. So what I can do now, once I have all of this, I'll throw one material on it. And then we'll use the Vertex blending. And each of these assigned colors will become a material that I define. Momentarily. And that can be black. Oops, that was not what I wanted. Those will be fine as just that blue color. And then I need this ceiling stuff to be red. Um, Sorry, the way the geo is, I'm going to have some really funky camera movements. Until I finish these. Hey Justin. Oh, wait, where did that happen? He's selecting stuff. Oh my god, what is going on? Something keeps like popping up on my screen for half a second and messing up my selections. 2 down, 2 to go. Need to adjust a couple of these little spots. And this is because of that extra inner portion that I made. A couple minutes ago. That will block lighting if the issue I'm worried about happens with the pellets. Oop, we need to sew some edges. Let's do that real quick. Where am I? There we go. Yeah, so I just needed to make sure that those little extra areas right there were not sticking through the mesh. And it's a lot easier. You could see how much easier it was to see that that was happening once I had the Vertex color on there. I got some stuff here. Oh, it's good. Sorry, my window was all covered up there. Morning Fielder. Urbanski, welcome to chat. Hello, I just found out about the project. And as a longtime EQ player, I'm excited. It is so exciting. Awesome. Yeah, as a fellow longtime EQ player, I'm also excited. Let's see what else is going on. Hey, Lisava. Arir. Hey, I don't know if you guys know, but EQ Guesser had a big update. Yep, it did. I've played it a couple times on stream. Really digging the new update. You guys have not tried EQ Guesser. Highly recommended. Again, not sponsored. But it is a lot of fun. And the new update is awesome. Cool. So you guys can see this now, and you can almost think of these vertex colors as an ID map. So it's just like, and I say that like you guys all use ID maps. An ID map essentially is like the identity of each material that you want to throw on something. It's essentially how I'm using it right now. So each color will represent one specific material. Right now, if I turn off the display, you can see that it's one material. I'm about to increment and save. And you got 7,000 arrows to spend. It's like 7 games of EQ Guesser, if I'm remembering my own pricing. Hey, Be More Gaming. Looking good, thank you. Alright, so now that we have that, let's just apply one material to it. So I'll just assign it a new Lambert. You know what? I'm just going to do it the other way. And then we'll name this. Urban Ski, thank you for the follow. And we'll just call this FW. Actually, no. I'm going to use M as the actual one in game. FW facade. And we'll use map at the end of that. Cool. So let's make sure everything is zeroed out. Increment save. Delete all history. I'm going to group these. And the reason I'm doing this is because the exporters are funky. So I'm going to scale this up because I'm exporting this out as an FBX. And why am I not seeing my camera draw distance? Yeah, there we go. I'm in the wrong window. Throw a bunch of 9s in there. There we go. So there's gonna be a whole bunch of just weird come on. Are you serious? There we go. No? There we go. The camera's gonna do some weird funky stop doing that. No. Cool. All right. We will reopen my save. And we'll do this again. I might do it in a different scene. Sometimes I have better luck with that. Let's see. If I don't kill myself, bring another air conditioner up a flight of stairs. Yeah, those aren't always fun to move around. So those are the ones I need to export. That one. Oh, hold on. I haven't done anything new to that one, so I don't need that one. I need these two and this one. Why am I not seeing updates on that? I'm about to butcher your name, but appreciate the follow. Apanabo. I butchered that. And welcome to chat. I don't know how I'm not following you. It's all good. It's kind of a tradition that I butcher like 80% of the people's names that follow the channel. Aponabo? Opanabo. It's gonna take me a bit to get that down. Alright, hold on. What am I doing? I am exporting. Alright. Increment save one more time. We'll go to a brand new scene, and we'll try to do this again. No. What's going on? Let's make sure that my Vertex stuff came over. It did. Okay, so this is going to be SD. Really probably should merge these together, shouldn't I? Combine these two together. At least for now. Okay, so this would be SD West with this. I just put Cliff. I don't need to go facing it. This will be. Wash. And then this, I'm replacing a current mesh. So let me make sure I'm naming it the same. Oops, no, no. I didn't want to open that. I wanted to grab the name. Okay. And now I'm gonna I'm incrementing. I'm increment saving something that I haven't actually saved. This is the FBX file. This is just for the exporter. So we will group those. That way I can scale. I'm going to go way back here because I know this is going to jump on me. And I need to scale this up by 100. Alright, so this we will export as shoot, sorry. I should have done that before I hit export as. This out. Cliff. Export this one over the existing one. And I'll export this one. It's the facade. Hey, to still butcher's mine. Oh, your name? I totally mess up John all the time. I actually, John, I think yours is the toughest one to get correct. Oh shoot, that was leaking. Sorry, I'm mixing a flavored water. Flavored water dispenser thing's leaking again. All right. Jordic, so excited for the June test. I am as well. I might actually, the first time, try to play during the playtest. Because normally I'm just GM going crazy on like multiple servers. I might actually take the time and play a little. I have yet to do that during a playtest, so. To be fair, I get called lots of things. Alright. Double check. If I do have something to pull. And pull that. This might take a second to open up after I pull, because I pulled this morning and I did not open the project. So depending on what the client has, or what my editor has to build, this might take a minute. A bag of corks has arrived. Sorry, I should have opened this beforehand, but it is what it is. While that's doing that, though, on the other screen, I am going to bring up the folder that contains the stuff I just put in there. I was about to ask what class you're playing, Pettis, and then I remembered the Ranger. Um, I'll probably do Ranger. I might play some Necro. I do enjoy playing Necro. Um, and potentially Shaman. It'll depend what I'm feeling, but definitely, uh, we'll play a little bit with a Ranger. What was I doing? I just had a huge brain fart there. We have some Twitch streamers for this game. I don't even know existed until a week ago. Which game? Hold on, what's going on? I have a feeling I missed something. I feel like I watched everyone on their YouTube stream, and that's why I never watched Twitch. To be fair, is that a Leanne? Oh, the background? No, that's a M1 Garand that I apparently can't show off right now. Why? Unity, what is going on? You're open. Why are you still doing this? Cool. I legit no idea why that's stuck there. That should not be there. Anyways, it's a M1 Grand model that I did like the first couple weeks of COVID lockdowns. So fly around a little bit in here. So I've done some more ruins. I need to make some adjustments to some of these models. There's like where is it? One of these. It's this one, isn't it? Where's the corner one? Oh, I moved it over here. Like this one I forgot the trim on that like the trim just stops, so I need to extend that. And then I want to make some variations that don't have these spikes so that I don't have so many of those spikes all over the place. But got the ruined town up there. Got some more ruins dispersed. I want to bring some of it maybe into here a little bit, but not too much. This is going to be more like rocks and collapsed pieces of the roadway. So there will be ruins, but it won't be like ruined structures. It'll be like piles and of bricks and stuff like that. Same over throughout here. And then, yeah, this is all about the change. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So we can say goodbye to some of this stuff. Actually, I'm going to leave that there for a moment. Where's my terrain folder? There we go. We'll do some Fallen Past for now, since it's the main scene I'm working on. Again, there's going to be a couple versions of these things. It's going to be the same mesh, basically, but one will be subdivided more. So this is my FPS. Alright, yeah, this is the one. So we'll bring that in. Actually, hold on. Yes, delete it. That's not the one I wanted to delete. Delete. What is going on? Why is it? Hold on. What is going on here? I'm gonna revert. Okay. This one I want to delete. Yes, get rid of it. Cool. There we go. This also is not needed. That is needed. I have to figure out which one's which. I'll leave that there for now. So let's bring this back in. This should update. It did. I don't have that cliff anymore. I need the Fallen Watch facade in here for now. I need an SD West Cliff. And now this should all line up when I just drag it in. So boom, that's there. Ooh, wow, I guess that's the scale correct. Hell yeah. I was slightly nervous I was going to have to adjust the height. That was purely guesswork because I didn't have a when I tried importing it during last stream, the import settings were messed up. So I was not sure I put that in the right spot. I'm very happy with that. All right, so that can be deleted now. You'll notice that the stuff's going to be messed up for a second, because I didn't lay out the UVs on these. But you'll see the magic of triplanar materials in a second. Okay, so let's grab this. Put down there. Is this the old one? This might be the old one. Oh no, this is the plane. Never mind. So let's grab this. Go to that material. Throw it on. Oh shoot. Okay, so this one's got a problem right now. It's using two different materials. So let's go into Maya. Assign. export over the one I already had. Go to that folder. I don't know why it likes... Like, if I try to re-import it, it doesn't actually update. Like, I have to delete it and bring it in that way, and it works. So there we go. Now it works. And it still had that material dropped on there. So you can see our Vertex painting is now using those blends. Again, we can go in here and like paint this to make it look nicer and blend better. But I'm not worried about that until I have the higher poly version that has more stuff. So this one, we're going to have to create a brand new shader for. Duplicate that. Hold on. So this will be I don't know if any of these... I don't think it does. I don't think any of these have normals right now. Oops. So these will all eventually need some masks and stuff like that, but so this is the ceiling one. It's gotta be a faster way to remove these than I'm aware. This is the don't think there's a normal map for it yet either. No, there's not. Shoot. Just did all that, and it was a 3 blend, not a 4 blend. Damn it. I sworn this was a 4 blend. It's not. All right. We are going to delete that one I just made. And we are going to go to my shader example materials and look for a floor. There we go. And we'll duplicate this one. Unwatch sod. Oh, wow, sorry guys, my one window's covered and the window that wasn't had paused text scrolling. What did I miss? If wood elves are in, I'm making a ranger for sure. Well, sounds like you're making a ranger, Thula. I want to main a cleric and have a troll fighter alt. Do you want to spill more lore about what's going on with all those runes? Want and am going to? Two different things. Cleric will be a gnome. So I can rest assured I'll be hit my head on the ceiling. We forgive you regarding the stretched UVs. Oh, I'm I'm way behind if that's the comment. I have to remember the triplanar materials. Also, I think Ali is looking at curvature shader. Nice. Yeah, curvature shader will help out a bunch. All right. So we have this that needs to get moved to... Oh, sorry, I've been scrolling to the wrong thing. Get into that. Fallen Pass materials. And then let me go back and find that again. Leaders, materials. Oops, let's just jump down here. Damn it, that was not what I wanted to do. I clicked the wrong thing. Almost moved up into the wrong folder. There we go. Are there any of these other ones in here that I need? Okay, we're good. Go back to my materials folder. left that on there. Okay, so now let's redo what I just did, but with 4 materials this time. There's got to be, like, some kind of button that just... You click on it and it turns null when you have the hotkey held down. I don't know what it is. There's got to be. Looks like Sam, so this should be... Hold on. Damn it. Am I in the wrong one? There we go. Now I'm in the right one. Yeah. Dude, stop doing that. I keep like double clicking on stuff and it jumps around and it's not what I want. Why is this being stupid? What's going on? Why is that not... So I think this one has that broken thing as well. We have to figure out what's going on with that. We will take a peek under the hood, or attempt to, in a minute. So this is the ceiling one. Yeah, because this one's working. Oh, that didn't give me whatchamacallit, a sound cue. But thank you for continuing the gifted sub, Dark Edict. Apparently that one doesn't trigger the sub. So it's concrete 01. But there's a trim in here. Oops. Okay. Oh. Can't I? Hooray. Okay. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on. Let's save this. And let's get caught up on chat, because again, I don't have... my chat that I was paying attention to. Also, I already said that. I already read that. Does it mean I can make a super fat ogre? Have people cast weight loss to fit in the dungeons. I can't wait for a coffee burger shop establishment. There's some wagoneering and mobile cart make money. A lot of people coming in dungeons. In the dumpy basement, of course. Sorry if it has been said, but what is this place going to be? A dungeon or a raid? This is a dungeon. This is the facade based off of where the current, the zone currently is. It's currently being worked on by another artist. So I took that zone and kind of made a slightly more efficient version of it, based off of what was already there, and then kind of like spruced up some of the outside stuff to see how that looks. So now I want to figure out what's going on with this material. But like, you won't in this zone, you won't actually get here. you only see it looming over this over. And it'll have a green light. I just need to actually get that working. But I want to fix this because this material isn't behaving correctly. I don't know why. So let's see if we can figure it out. So shaders. So here's what the examples are. Directional shader. Vertex color shader. Let's see if we can figure out what the issue is. With this one. Hey, Shemite. Awesome. Entrance kind of reminds me of Carnor's. Oh, this is the greenlit building. Yeah, this is what the update to the greenlit building will look like. Although, again, it's still a work in progress, so things are probably going to change, and we'll get it updated and look better over time. Ooh, I wonder if that's the problem. No. No, everything is... is in the UV space. Okay, why this isn't showing up dry planner? um. Doing that. These other ones are fine. I might have lied. This one's busted too. Alright, I'm just gonna make a 3 blend for now, I think. I think that can go. Maybe not. So the reason I'm just gonna go with this is just because I had a better looking. It looked better from further away because the main one worked. I don't know why this is messed up. Okay. Alright, this is the temp one, and I get to do this again. I really need to figure out if there's a way of just making this go back to null. Because this is annoying, having to scroll up to nothing every single time. Brick, not rock. What the hell? Why? Why? Why are you doing this? It worked before. Ah. Oh. No. Ugh. It worked before. Why are you not working now? Only has one UV channel. Why is this being stupid? So that one's busted and this one's busted. And of course they're the two that I prefer not be busted. Or the one of them is one I prefer not being busted. That's annoying. Yeah. Well, let's just have to figure out what's going on with that. Like, I don't understand why certain ones are messed up. It doesn't look like it should be doing that. I don't know what's going on with that. Alright, so anyways, let's get this working beyond that texture. Where did this prefab go? That's the mesh. Hmm. You know what? I do not have the green color that I originally had. Let's... Oops. So I deleted it. I deleted the ones that were in here. So let's go over to Shaded Dunes real quick. So I can sample that color. No, no. Hex code. And we'll go back to all inputs. And we'll paste in that code. There we go. Um, there was a way in Unity to do that. Apparently not. Is this not casting? Oh, it is. Sorry, I'm doing an absolutely terrible job of paying attention to chat today. I don't think I can actually affect the shape of where this is coming from on the bottom. I can in Unreal. Hey, Scruffy Bard. I'm gonna restart the app. Looking forward to stress test. What a nice looking fortress. Looking out on the ocean. Is that structure you can see all the way from the harbor? Yes. So it is the glowing green. Structure that you guys have been seeing for a while. I'm gonna try something with this light. I don't know if it's gonna work. Again, my Unity lighting abilities are not the best. By comparison to my Unreal lighting knowledge. may not even do this as lit in the future. I may do this with emissive maps. Better. Oh, I can't do that because it's got to be baked. Blah, blah. That'd been great if it let me do that in real time, but it doesn't. Copy that. Save. Actually, before I do this, that needs to be static. That should already be static. This needs collision. That doesn't need collision or to be static because players will never actually reach it. Save. Actually, I lied. Let's update the nav mesh too while we're in here. You gonna update? Okay. Why are you... What is going on? Sounds like a challenge. No, it's just being weird. Why? Why didn't that bake? We'll try it again. Scan. I'm wondering if it's something like there should be a pop-up window here, and it's not popping up. I'm wondering. I probably just need to reset. So when this fails, I'll just go into the next spot. Yeah, it's just failing. Let's go to Shaded Dunes. Let's save it. Paste. I'm just going to bring those two and this. I'm just going to bring all this for now. I think the Shaded Dunes. That's what it'll look like now from Night Harbor. It'll actually be higher up, so you'll see it more. Oh shoot, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna do this quick and dirty for now. Ah! Stop. I need to make an actual like version of these two that um, is intended for this zone. Okay, I think we have it. Does this still have the cave entrance? It does. Does it still have the cave? It does. Cool. All right. Bet. I'm not too worried about this being super refined. I'm just kind of breaking up some of it right now because this isn't, again, I haven't subdivided the mesh, so I don't want to waste too much time because this is going to have to get redone when there's more vertices. So just kind of getting it, hitting the vibe that will eventually be there. And there's more geo to actually, you can see how like there's not a lot of vertices, so I don't have a lot of control. It's just kind of like, okay, this giant blobby area is going to have sand. I don't have the ability to kind of like really nicely paint into like crevices and stuff like that currently. Yeah, we'll leave that like that for now. Oops, probably would be a good thing to save. And then where am I going? Night Harbor. And I believe Montresor put a new subscene in for, yeah, Night Harbor Distant, I believe is the subscene I'm looking for. Let's paste this stuff. Oh wow, that's the really old one. This one, or I can't remember which scene it's in. There's a scene issue, but it's that's actually visible. All right, I'm gonna copy all of this. I'm gonna go back to Harbor and reload that scene, and then paste that all into that one scene. Eventually, some of this will probably need. Like I didn't bring in the Pro Builder stuff because I know I'm just gonna have to export some of that out. Bring it in as meshes. Looks like the zone's coming along nicely. Thank you. Paste. Mm. Very high seams. These rocks. Especially if you have triplanar rocks like this. Yep. Hold on 1 second, everybody. My son's calling. Where is my mute? All right, I am back. All right, so let's. Is this whole thing part of that structure? No. Double check that all this stuff ended up where I wanted it. Everything's in this sub-scene, right? Yay! Alright, so I had that and Northern Nubia. Save. Although I saved. I know, it was a 3-hour stream. I usually only do 2 hours. Okay, now it's up higher. Used to be down there. Let's clean up some of this old stuff. Oh, that's right. This isn't even the updated version. I need to update that. Shoot. Is that noticeable from over here? No, we're fine. Okay. Alright, so save. It will not be a 4-hour stream. The kids are about to come home. But I'm gonna test this real quick. Take a look. And then I'll probably call the stream for today. Maybe I'll play a game of EQ Guesser. I'm kind of feeling a round of EQ Guesser before we close out. Nope. Your nephew and niece are about to get here? Awesome. Yeah, I'm sure my kids will be here any minute. And I gotta figure out what I'm doing for dinner tonight. Ugh. Feels closer now because it's so much higher up. Time set. I do not need capitalized. Let's go with 10 p.m. I still have the lights in this scene from the original one. Let's go into... What? Damn it. The Vertex painting didn't save. Did in this one. What's up, bud?
Hey, you streaming?
Yep, just about to end.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Looks good. I need to brighten. I need to increase the brightness. Let's zone out. It's probably too much. Let's just double these values. Why over here? Why are you? Yeah. Saving that. I really hope it saves this time. Alright, let's see if I can find these lights. Oop, there is still some of the older Geo hiding in here. Those were in Night Harbor Geo. So Night Harbor Geo, Night Harbor Sod, and alright, let's take a look. Oop, that was not what I wanted to do. These are updating it. I will fake that effect. If that's what. It's an awesome view. Thank you. All right, let's try this again. Kind of wanted it to have that kind of glow, but it's so far away. It's not going to do anything. There we go. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going for. I want it to pop, but I don't want it to pop too much. Um, and I think that's a good balance right there. You know, it's sticking out, but it's not like, you know, a huge beacon glaring at us. The shadows and stuff kind of fade into the sky and stuff like that, which is what we want. Mormer, thank you for the follow, and Absolute Hermit, thank you for the follow. Oh, and I've got a double EQ guesser to do towards the end of this. But this is okay, so now I have everything. I may have to actually go in and edit those in the prefab. But I do know the values that I want for these. And you can see, like, it looks terrible here. It's so blown out, but it actually works in the editor. Let's double check, make sure this isn't a reflection. Hey Liz, how's it going? It's been a while, yeah. Take one last look at this. Yeah, it's very glowy, but it does with the post-processing and stuff we have in the scene, it completely changes it. Which is the hardest part about lighting stuff in a prefab right now. It's just because there's such a difference between the two. Also, we're using Lux units, except area lights in here don't let you use Lux, so I don't have like a baseline of just, and it's such a high value because we're trying to use like actual physical lighting. But that looks good. I like that. Oops. First off, wrong zone. How long till you wrap? I'm gonna play 2 rounds of whatchamacallit. Ooh, that's the post-processing settings in here. Oh, thanks, bud. Are not matching the other spot, so this is blown out. So I'll have to match the post-processing. But it's working there. So that's one thing as we're like moving stuff around and like finalizing this lighting pass, having to equalize it across everything. Because you'll run into, like, right now, this doesn't have matching post-processing, so the stars are super blown out. That's going to be super blown out. But you go back to type. Chernobyl has come to Eminem. It's gone nuclear. It's funny that we all think of it as like a green glow, but it's a blue glow. Although uranium itself glows green. I've got a bunch of uranium glass. Like uranium beach glass shards and stuff in a jar somewhere. And it definitely glows green. That looks pretty good. It's so funny though, like how much closer it feels now. One, because of just how much higher up it is, because it's got that looming feeling. That, and then the actual structure itself is actually larger than the previous one. But yeah, I like that. What? Oh, helps if I hit the F. Not type today. Looking pretty good. And now this has some of the other Shaded Dunes stuff that's visible. Before you hit the zone line. What I'll end up having to do once we do the lighting pass is like add just, temporary lights, because there's camps over there with campfires, so there should be a little bit of light in a couple spots. But I'm happy with that. Although there is a piece of geometry poking out right there that I need to fix. Did not catch that. I'm curious if the volume density from the fog would reduce. It should. There's also, like, if we really wanted to block stuff out with fog, we can drop an actual mesh. Like in a distance or something like that too. But yeah, okay, let's do some EQ Guesser, and then I'm gonna wrap this stream up, because I need to go to the bathroom. EQ Guesser. Scarlet Desert? Yeah, Scarlet Desert. That's where you get the VT shard. I'm south of that. Wait, turn off so you guys don't have double music. So I'm somewhere like right around here. Alright, let's look for a little cluster of rocks. I'm just north of that. Actually, I'm like right here. Oh, hold on, I closed my chat window. What? There we go. Wasn't the gray zone where there was no oxygen? Yes, there is no oxygen in the gray. Am I in one of the Karanas? Or am I in Quanos Hills? There's so many places I could be right now. That skeleton over there looks huge. Skeleton trooper. Alright, I'm in Quanos Hills, I think. Yeah, there's a knoll. And those are Quanos guards. So I'm probably... Oh, nope. Like there-ish? It's too much, yeah, too much higher. I would start seeing that stuff. So maybe like here. Ah, I was a little bit more north. Am I in Olga? I'm a wood elf. I rarely ever go into the city, so I don't know. Am I in? I think this is probably like the entrance or something. I have no idea. Okay, so it's inside the city. Looking southwest. So I'm like here? Oh, I just put it. I keep doing that because you can move around now. I keep putting it where I'm at and not where I spawned in. That's like the 5th time I've done that since the update. This is... Shoot. I know this. Runny Eye? Yeah, Runny Eye. This is gonna be a pain in the ass one to figure out though on the map. Oh, maybe not. I lied. Should be like right there. Somewhere in Caledon. Oh, I know where I'm at. Double check. Yep, I know where I'm at. Thank you, Paladin's Gate. Or not gate, Origin. Oh. Is that right? I thought I saw that tunnel. Almost perfect. We'll do one more, and then I'm calling it a stream. Not quite 4 hours, Goblin, but we almost made it. Oh, boy. It's Blackborough? So close. Am I in Guck? I feel like I'm in... Yes, I'm in Guck. Or not Guck, Seblis. Which room in Seblis am I in now? That's the question. Really? It's not a part of Seb that I frequented. This is Crypt of Decay. Is this Vertex's area? Hold on. Yes, this is Vertex's area. Well, this is about to be a pain in the ass. I'm so happy the compass works. it's just 4 wings of the exact same thing. Griffins. Timber griffins. But this is newer. Oh, you know what? This is probably jagged pine. Say this is the newer textures. And bear, yeah, this is definitely that. Looking southwest. Alright, so I'm along the north wall somewhere. There's like no trees in here though. I am gonna guess I am... It's here. Ah, that's close. Wraith Mountains. I don't know. I'm missing a guess right here. Oh, I did. Damn it! There it is. I was looking for those tents. When I scanned over, they didn't pop enough. That is totally it, though. Not quite as good as the previous game, but yeah, that was fun. So I'm gonna call the stream here, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Let's see if these buttons are working again. They are not. Awesome. I need to figure out what is going on. But we'll pretend that I have links. If you go to monstersandmemories.com, you can check out our website. That is, our website. All the other links I'll talk about are available on the website. But we're making a classic inspired indie MMORPG titled Monsters and Memories. So think EverQuest, Ultima Online, that era of MMOs. And then we have a Discord channel, which you can find the link on the website. There's like 7,400 of you guys in there now, which is awesome. Feel free to tag any of us if you have any questions about anything. We have a mailing list link on there as well. I think everybody's Steam, all the streamers, I said Steam, but streamers, are on there as well. I don't know why my links are broken. We also have a link to the YouTube. If you are watching on YouTube, please remember, like, subscribe, comment below, click the bell, all that fun stuff. The more you guys engage with those metrics, the more YouTube will push out M&M content to people that like classic MMOs. And that is probably the best way you can help us currently. That and spreading the word of the playtest. That'll help as well. So thank you everyone for doing that. My streams, there should be a link down below if you would like to join the chat. There should be a link to my Twitch channel down below if you'd like to join in on my live chat. If you click the link, follow the channel, you get a notification whenever I go live. There is a ability to opt into notification. There's streamer notifications in Discord, so when anybody on the team goes live, you'll get notifications. Although I did not check and see if that it actually notified that it's the bot occasionally will let you know that I'm streaming. Sometimes it doesn't. But other than that, my streams over the summer are Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1 p.m. Eastern. I started a little early today. That can happen. So, surprise if it is early. If I'm canceling or moving it, there is a notification in the notification channel. I'll let you guys know if I cancel. Other than that, I'm going to stop rambling and I'm going to let everybody go. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you especially